I remember at one point I
was
a kid and I jerked off, but I had a lot of blast, let's say. And so I
Wow.
remember at one point, I was on the bed jerking off, and
All right.
the ejaculate ended up
Tell
on
me
the
all
dresser
about it.
across the
Cool.
room. And my mother came in, and she knew what it was, right? And I hadn't left it there for her to see it, but she's like, "What is this?" You see what I'm saying? And it's like, bitch, just let it go. Just clean it up. Here's another example. My dad, because my parents were separated, he had a small apartment, and he had like a queen size bed, and then he had a separate bed, but like for when we stayed over. But he always had two of us, so one would be in the bed, and then one would be with him in the bed, which I don't think is a big problem. But at a certain point, I think he recognized that like I got a boner, and I was like kind of, let's say, rubbing against him or something like that. He didn't say shit about it, but the next time he came over, he like just made sure there was another setup. You could argue probably he should have done that ahead of time, not wait until I hit puberty to like not have me sleep in a bed with him. But like he handled it fine. I don't have any problem with that, doing or whatever. But at a certain age, you'll rub your dick up against almost anything, right? And I did. I made love to vacuum cleaners, outlets in warm outlets at the YMCA. I would just like make sure to go over. You know what I mean? You're just like, okay. Stupid shit. Toilet bowl. I remember my first one was the toilet bowl, the cardboard inner circle of a toilet paper roll, and I would lube it, and then I'd get all fucking chafed. I actually broke my dick once trying to like drive my dick into a mattress, which is like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And I was like, it actually goes like, and you're like, and then because I was like a kind of Christian guy, I would like get the magazine, then I would throw it out. And then like 2 days later, I would go rummaging through the garbage. And I remember once I found a gay novel on that same side of the road. But it was one of those novels, remember they used to have where they had like color plate, like they had photos right in the middle. There were like a bunch of photos. And these were like super gay photos of like, standing up 69ing. And I had this experience of being like somewhat stimulated, but also like wanting to puke. So I remember like, I was like, no, this isn't okay. So then I went to, there was a pond near there, and I threw the thing like into the middle of the pond as a way of saying like, no, I'm not having a relationship with this pair of tits. Gay novel. So I spent a lot of time like trying to get another look at that behind trees and shit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But I don't really think any of that's that crazy. It's just like, So anyways, but